Alright guys, how do I keep motivated? Question of the day. I'd say motivated and upbeat. They can go alongside each other, and I'm not always upbeat. I'll tell you that now. Some days I have to sort of shake my head a bit and just go with the flow and clear the crap out of there that's frustrating me. Because the reality is, in life, you will often get problems come up. Today is a positive step, and the reason I say it's a positive step is because I've actually got a mechanic near me that actually knows what they're doing. Now, I got faffed around with the garage I bought this from, and they did more damage to the car every time they try to fix the one fault that's on it. And quite simply, they never fixed it. And then it's all, my friend. I'm not saying where they were from, but you can probably guess. And it's been annoying because I know what's wrong with it, and I'm going to this, and they just ignore you because they don't want to spend any money doing what they need to do, because in Spain you have a 1-year warranty from the garage. They're supposed to fix it, but they don't. But anyway, on top of that, you're not supposed to sell it with knowing there's a fault on it without telling me. That's the other thing they didn't do. But we'll live and learn. But that's not what I'm talking about today anyway. So the garage today, I expected to have quite an expensive bill today, in the sense of hundreds of euros, because they were correcting the problem that this garage has caused, or it was caused when they bought the car, wherever they bought it. And I mean, the mechanic there reckon they've changed something on it. But anyway, the point being is, put it in, expecting it cost hundreds, and it's cost me less than 100. It's about 86 euros or something, which is what they quoted on Friday. But they've had the car the entire day to actually get this to a point where it can get through the garage, because it's called the ITV here, which is UK is an MOT, but basically it's the roadworthiness test. So when I went there, instead of going there thinking it's on the positive side, ain't going to cost me much, I went on the negative side, assuming it's going to cost me hundreds. So when I got this small bill, I'm like, wow, that's made my day. And that's one of the reasons you can be positive when you go in with that mindset. It's because people say you should always be positive, but sometimes it's actually better to be the opposite way around. Lower your expectations. Because in that case, it's out of my control, and that's the important bit. This is the bit that some people don't really talk or even get on about, is the fact is, it's all right to be upbeat and positive about stuff you're doing, but also recognize there's stuff out there you simply can't control. There's no point getting annoyed with it. There's no point getting frustrated with it, because you don't control it. It's like today, I was expecting to have to get this car to the garage tomorrow on the back of a truck, because in Spain, once you've hit the ITV date, you're not allowed to drive it. You have to get it taken on a flatbed to the garage. It's not like the UK, if you've got an appointment booked, you can still go. No, it's got to go on a flatbed. So there was another expense that I've managed to avoid today. So I've gone from having a problem with the car this morning to I'm upbeat and happy again, and all done and dusted. But was I negative earlier? Well, the answer to that is I was just a bit frustrated, because I'm a bit frustrated with the garage, because it's been an ongoing saga trying to get them to fix it, and I've managed to do it myself now. Not literally, but I've got what's called a snooper down there, which if you want to do your own car repairs, that thing does it, especially the diesel issues, because the diesel filters are the problems on these things, thanks to the car companies. But if you get a snooper, which is roughly what the garages are using, it will actually let you get in, diagnose the car, and run a regeneration, which will actually clear the filter. Now I've got my snooper and the car filter's all back and clean and back to where it was. Guess what? I can run the filter every couple of months myself, run the program every couple of months myself to keep it topped up. because one of the problems you get with the diesels now is these filters clog up if you're doing local driving. So yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. Like I said, you can either see a problem or see a solution, which gets on to the next point. If you're going to complain about something, have the solution, because if you got the solution, then you're not really complaining, if you know what I mean. Some people say, oh, you're complaining, but it's like, well, I'm giving you the actual way to fix this. You know, an example of that is, let me think of something. For example, a building I'm working on hasn't got its maintenance regimes up to date, and it hasn't brought their compliance up to date. All I would actually need is their assets, and I could actually work it out from data I already have. So it's not a massive task. It's simply give me some data and I'll do the rest of the work for them. There, problem and solution, done. One of the things you won't hear me complain about is things like dog poo. Spanish people having a, well, is it Spanish? I don't know. Most of the ones I see seem to be Spanish, but where we live is predominantly Spanish anyway. But they seem to have this obsession with small dogs, which means there's an excessive amount of dog poo. But do I gripe about it? No, because I can't do anything about it. I'm not the local mayor. I'm not the local police. I could start a petition or something else, but I've already seen the government putting signs and stuff up anyway. It ain't gonna be fixed, so why waste my time on it? The answer is don't. And I suppose that's the best advice I can give, is quite simply recognise your battles, fight the ones that you can fight, and the other ones push to one side. Because if you can't get a solution out of it, don't waste your time on it. That's why I haven't really been bothered by Brexit, because other people are trying to get me into it, and I'm sort of going, the problem's the British government. It's incompetent. Oh yeah, but the corruption. Yeah, why didn't they stop the corruption? You're right. No, I didn't mean that. I meant we want to get our sovereignty. Oh well, hang on. Before you say your Britishness and sovereignty, what does that actually mean to you? You know, and this is the thing. You start going, do what you like. It doesn't matter. Don't let things upset you. Enjoy life. But yeah, you can stay upbeat a lot of the time. One of the things I will say though, this is a bit of an ending. I know this is quite a long video. A bit of advice though. It's very easy to drag people down. It's much harder to praise and put people up on a pillar. Which is kind of ironic because I'm actually in a place called Pilar right now. But the point being is, it's very easy to say, you know, well, for example, somebody's mentioned on the video, why is it that it's bald, fat men that go to the Philippines and get married these young Filipinas? Now, I'm not sure if it's pointed at me or not, but quite simply, I couldn't care less. But if you'd actually known me, I went to the Philippines when I was in my 30s, and I was about, I think, 87 kilos at the time. Being married to a Filipina, you gain weight. But I've also been married 12 years. So just put that in your bonnet. You know, it's not just happened. It's not like I just suddenly got married or something. I've been married for 12 years. What's going on here? Okay, just closed the road on me to paint it. Fantastic. And where are they sending me? But anyway, I'll leave that one for now, and I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy.